Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I'm doing a Chuni tournament. Chuni's a supporter of the channel. He's also a Splinterlands lover, and he created a fun tournament. And I'm going up against some heavyweights over here. I got Gank on my in my sights here, and you guys know I'm a big fan of Gank, Splinterlands HQ. Him and Walking Keys, great content. If you don't follow him, you should. Splinterlands HQ, and this is just a fun tournament that I wanted to. It's now active, and a lot of my opponents will have already submitted their teams, and so I think I'm going to be able to share some action with you. So I wanted to reveal this to you. It's a bronze level because my goldies, my my legendaries are capped at 1. So yeah, commons 3, rares 2, I think epics, legendaries capped at 1. So here we go. As you can see, I went dragon because this was a flight. The rule set included earthquake. Rule set includes earthquake and trample. There's no significant trample at this level, but I could definitely benefit from getting flyers. So I went dragon, and then I got out my void dragon and the chaos dragon, 2 beasts, and the monk in the front position just as a meat shield. Then I got the opportunity flyer, who maybe will do some work. Depends. You know, 1 damage point is not a lot, but every damage point helps. We got a taunt back here with a triage, so I think I'm in trouble. The scatter shot's actually going to be pretty decently helpful because of the context of a taunt. But then, you know what? Where I'm going to benefit from is he didn't bring any flyers, so everybody's going to get damaged by 2. So I'm actually going to wipe. I think by round 3, all of these nerds are dead, and my boys are going to be just fine, I think. Now, hang on, magic buff, so 3, 2, 5, 8. He's kicking out 8 magic damage per turn, plus a 3. He might kill me faster than I can than the flying will allow me to kill him. I'm not certain. Not certain. I think I win this one because the flyers, because 2 big flyers, because void here, because a meat shield, because good amount of damage that's going to land on the mycelic spawn, because the sub spawn doesn't have force field. Let's find out. Yes, triage is going to be a bit of a problem. Yes, he has the magic buff. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Scatter shot. Scatter shot. Of course. I was expecting Chaos Dragon to hit the taunt, but he has Scattershot too. And I was even talking about Scattershot over here with the Acid Shooter, but I wasn't recognizing the power of it on my side. Yeah, now I feel pretty good, but still, yeah, we got it. Golden. I think even if my Chaos Dragon didn't have Scattershot, I think we win that one because of the reasons I outlined. Because the Earthquake, so powerful. Nice one, Gank. So we'll queue up another battle. I've got 8 remaining battles. I don't know if I'll be able to do them all. We'll see. Many of them we probably won't. Some of them we might not see because my opponent will not have submitted. When you're fighting in a tournament, how it works is there's a 24-hour window. Usually, depends on the specific setting created by the planner. But often there's a 24-hour window, and you can submit your team, and then I can come later and submit mine. And so if I submit my team and the opponent has already submitted their own team, then we're gonna find that the battle begins right away. And if they have not yet submitted their team, then the battle will not begin right away. The weak magic, I actually don't think I'm going to go that way. That's tempting though. Yeah, what if I went? No. I'm a little worried about the 1 speed though. Yep. And then we'll probably try and bring him out. So So even though magic's weak, I'm throwing a lot of magic at him. Is that the play? is that. I also don't like Grum being my only tank in this context of 99 mana. I'm tempted to put the Molten Ash Golem in the first position. It just as a meat shield kicking out a little bit of archery damage. But Tusk the Wide could go there and have 13 hit points instead of 10, which is, you know, beneficial. Forgotten One is a real, he could steal me the match if he finds his way to the first position. I think I'm going to go Forgotten One. And now see, I am quite susceptible to sneak attack. Jin Inferni has 4 hit points. Ifrit has 7. He's going to kick out 6 damage if he gets a chance to shoot. He's going to do 3 per turn, and he's got Giant Killer. So I want to protect Inferni. And the Apprentice is also a little weaker. I think Inferni is the most important, and then I actually think Ifrit Rising is the second most important. So we'll go like that. Oh, my Forgotten One fell. Misplace. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do the Forgotten One. That's why. I still wish I put Tinny Striker in the second. That was I needed to think that through. I spent a lot of time thinking here. More thought should have went here. I like the repair. I'm glad I brought it, but even though he's not going to hit this one, he doesn't bring an opportunity monster. He didn't bring, you know, a scatter shot. Even though he's not going to target my Scavo Hireling, I still wish the 10U was in the second position because he's got 6 hit points. It's substantive enough that it could be a tank if the Grum Fireblade goes down. I think we win this one. Yeah, we win this one for sure now. That miss was icing on the cake right there. He missed my Jin Apprentice. Boom. Grum bringing the slap. One of the things I've heard about Grum, and I think it's probably to some extent true, is that he snowballs the victory. So when you're going to win, sometimes when you're going to win, he's going to help you win even bigger because of how that Bloodlust works. I think that's a true statement. Doesn't mean I don't like him. It doesn't mean I don't think he's amazing. I do think he's great, and I think he's something you need to have. I think in terms of hang on, let me do this team and then I'll talk more about that. Okay. Only blue. No heals. No heals. What's the play here? I don't like the blue team I've got. I checked it out earlier. Black is interesting, maybe. 2 damage for 3. This is a good snipe, but I only have 8 points to play with here, so. Okay, no, I don't like that. But here, ooh, do I have access to him? No. I was hoping to use the, what's he called? The archer that has last stand on the white team. So the Hill Giant's a great little meat shield for 7 hit points for 3 mana. Very reasonable, very affordable tank. And he's probably not going to do any damage. But this is my point with Grum Flameblade, where I was just a moment ago talking about how Grum can be one of these snowball heroes that really allow you to win big when you win at all. And that can be, you might say, well, I'm going to win anyways. And he just makes it more, I don't know, obvious, or like he lets me run away with it. I think that's probably true. But here's the thing. I think I'm going to try that. When it's not always about what he adds. It's not always about, do I have any more zeros? It's not always about what your tank adds to the team. Sometimes it's about the fact that the tank is resilient enough to just stand in the way. And here with the Hill Giant also, the same idea is at work, where he's not necessarily going to contribute damage in a meaningful way. Maybe in my example where I'm talking about the Grum being the snowball hero, maybe he doesn't by himself, you know, transform the victory. He turns victory into an onslaught, or an average victory into a big win. But who cares, right? An average victory or a big win is still a W. But the thing about him is, he just stands in the way for so long because of that void armor, because of the potential for the bloodlust repairing his armor and gaining speed and whatnot. So he just stands in the way for so long, and that's one of the things I like about tanks. That's one of the main, in my opinion, the main thing I look for in a tank. Not so much that they, yes, it's great when they are a carry tank. That means that they are both in the way for a long time, and they simultaneously can be a contributing damage dealer, which will win me the game. That's, I would call that a carry tank. This is just a tank. It does damage, and it's actually 2 is a lot of damage at this level. But with the 1 speed, I find that he's probably not going to contribute very often. Maybe he's going to get 1 or 2 hits before he goes down. The thing with him is not that he's going to kill a bunch of enemies. The thing with him is that he's going to be in the way. And that's what I've built here. This whole vibe that I'm doing here is I want to create opportunity for my damage in the back line to do what it needs to do by creating space in the front. Even the Morphoid with the combination of the armor, then the Fungus Fiend with the armor, the Hill Giant with the armor. It's all, I'm just trying to let her stay alive longest to kill everybody. And maybe it'll work, because no, maybe it will, maybe it won't. He's gonna hit me in the first turn, killing my armor. He's gonna hit me in the second turn, almost killing me. He will kill me because he's going to lower my hit points. Dang. So I think he kills me before I kill the beetle. And then the Shavy ends up being too fast for my Hill Giant, is what I think is going to end up happening here. This was a tricky little cheeky move to put to go Shavy, is to essentially say, yeah, is to essentially bet that I wasn't going to prepare for a sneak defense. If I had even put the Messiah-like Morphoid in the back line, which would have hit his Shavy twice, we would have won that. Because my Hill Giant landed 1 shot, that would have been a win, because the Messiah-like Morphoid would have... But that was a good match. Let's keep going. Okay, Jaeger. Blue team. You know what? At these levels, I just need to put forward my best team. So look, Holy Protection, Trample. There is no significant Trample. There is a Trample. There it is right there. But it's not so significant because of the 2 damage. But we'll give it a shot. We've got enough mana cap that it's actually potentially interesting. Okay, so I'm going to try to Trample play Demon Shark, Flying Squid, Deep Lurker, Igor. Really, I'm hoping that the Deep Lurker does a lot of work here with that opportunity. I think Nerissa is an amazing card, but just... Is she the play? I think maybe she is. Give that a shot. Even though I like the Flying Squid and the Reach, you know what? This one's got 8 hit points, this one's got 9. This one's got 3 magic damage versus 3 melee. Melee can be very easily shielded. I think I'm going to try something else. Try and do something here. Yeah, Setherpod's a decent tank for really low mana cost. Nerissa's got that tank component, plus she's kicking out 3 damage per turn. I think I was expecting this not to be expected, which is important. And this is just another magic contributor. So we're going to be kicking out 5 magic damage per turn, which is great. He doesn't have any heals. He has sneak, slow. See, the slow becomes irrelevant for my magic, since he doesn't have phase. I think we bring the beast down before he will, I think, get 1 shot off. Oh yeah, and the holy shields though. So I'm hoping I'm hoping Igor hits the pure Uriel in order to trigger the holy shield, divine shield. That'll help me. Oh, the magic went first, which meant that I'm not going to kill him in the second round. You look at the 3-cost Cruel Cephalopod ate that whole recharge. So there's no problem there. That's a fair trade, man. He gobbled it up with that armor. And we're sitting pretty now. We're sitting pretty. There's so many tournament opportunities out there, guys, that you can have a lot of fun with this game. You don't need to just be playing rank. Look for these opportunities. This one was sent to me by Chun, and like I said earlier, he's a supporter of the channel, so when he told me he had it, I was like, yeah, let's go. Got some big names in here. Necromancer from TNA, one of our best. Working on a cool project for Splinterlands, like an app that'll really help us. Can't wait to see that. There's me. Betelgeuse is in here. Nice. Uni fought himself. Nice. Flix Fox. I've been talking with him lately on Discord. Oh, version 1. There he is. Walking Keys. Love it. Viking Ginger Giant. Nice. And Urzog. This is Isaac, leader of TNA 3. Okay, let's go. Walking Keys, here we go. Smokes, let's go. Pepperoni, Ricky. You guys know Trailer Park Boys? It's a great show. Great Canadian show. Okay, so again, flying would be helpful. Is this going to be work? But in too low mana to do like a Bright Wing with the, it doesn't do enough damage, doesn't have enough hit points. I need to think tanks that fly. This is interesting. Maybe. What about that? Is that ludicrous? That might be a bad idea. Now we do have 2 flyers, so that's the interesting thing here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I fought Keys a few times on tournament or in challenges before when I was live on his. Actually, I was watching his show and he was just going by himself, so I threw out some turning invites. We were thinking similar. He's got some contributors on the back end that are going to be quite annoying to me. Like these guys are going to delete the old Adelaide, so I don't see how we win this. That's because the fact that they're going to kill one of my main damage, one of my keys to victory. I like that the opportunity is going to hit the Soul Fiend. Well, that's a huge miss, though. That's a really, really huge miss. See that? If he had hit that first round, I'd be dead. You see that? Now, as it stands, I'm going to stay alive long enough to pull it out. Boom! Dropping the bomb. That was honestly, though, that was all random. Just luck. Because if his sneak attacker should have hit my Bright Wing. My Bright Wing only had 1 speed. I think his monster had 2. So, Walking Keys, better luck next time. Nilomic. Everybody's got Equalizer, so okay. Archery is snipe. The Equalizer play, I love taking advantage of double strike, or you can get take advantage of glass cannons. That's what I do with the Equalizer. There are many monsters in your deck and mine that have lots of damage, but they have their biggest weakness is their number of hit points. This is going to alleviate that entire issue. Now, second point I'm noticing here is that with there only being 1 splinter to choose from, there is 2, but remember when you pick dragon you have to pick white. It's going to mean that this might be a fine choice because it's going to give me the archery buff, but understand that if he goes this, I can nerf him with that and win by the speed. Additionally, this unlocks a multitude of other options for me, right? Like I get instead of probably 15 cards, I get 30. So of course, big boys like the Dragon is a huge one, Titan Dragon. These are huge, huge cards that are going to be really significant. Now, it's tempting to maybe go Purifier, but at the same time, I might change that and do like, I don't think I might go Legionnaire actually for the Void Armor. Yeah, I think I probably will. Even though potentially the Uriel might be more devastating because of that recharge might be more devastating. I would argue that the Legionnaire is going to fill that tank need that I talked about earlier where he's going to, yeah, I mean the Void Armor, right? Like just that's the key. Now Portal Spinner with the 2, I like that. Tempting might. I like the Adelaide for sure. Tempted to go Void Dragon. Ooh, here we go. A friend of mine is working on a tool. Actually, quickly, I'm going to show you. You guys know Summoner Lab. I talked about it in a previous video. I'm actually going to give away 2 packs on this because you guys came hard for Summoner Lab and signed up. A bunch of different people signed up. So we'll give away an account. We'll give away 2 packs. But he's working on data to tell win rates, which is super amazing. It's not popping up right now. But trust me, he is, and it's awesome. One of the cards that was surprising is Zyvax Vool. It has a huge win rate. It had the highest win rate of all the cards, but it only played. It's worth noting. It only played, I think, 80 battles or something. So because of the snipe play, I'm going to put the Void Dragon in because I want that 5 speed with the flight. Then I want to keep the. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. I think. If I had one more snipe tank, I'd love it. Yeah, this will do. See, I'm passing on some big wins. Like this is huge in this context. Target practice means that we're gonna have snipe. Prismologist dropping a snipe means blast. I'm also passing on Pellicor Arbalist because the double strike would be huge. However, like what would you take out here? You tell me. What would you take out? I mean, Carnage Titan's gonna put in work. He's my frontline damage dealer. Chaos Dragon is probably my carry in this situation, I would argue. Brightwing is going to do repair and magic damage, which is huge. Zyvax, like I just said, has a huge win rate. In I think this particular context, probably. And he's like kind of a sneak attack defender. I mean, ultimately, I would really only consider getting rid of possibly the Legionnaire and then just letting Titan fight in the first. Or maybe I'd get rid of Void Dragon and I'd do one of these 2. But I can't see where I would get them both in this situation. So I'm going to go like this. YGG. Nilomic YGG. Yield Guild Games. Amazing. Love their vision for what's going on with Splinterlands and blockchain generally. Okay, so what do we got? So look, he went the 2 that I was thinking about, and that might well be a powerful choice to have done. But one thing to think about is that this 2 speed is going to drop to 1 speed because of me. His archery is going to go down because I'm running this, and he's going to be shooting at a flyer with 5 speed, or 4, I guess, because he's going to nerf me. So I'm going to have a 55% chance to dodge all of his archery, all 3 archery shots. And even the magic that is going to come at me, I've got that void opportunity. So I like what we've got. I think this is. Oh, you know what though? I did forget about the Equalizer toward the end there. I forgot about it entirely. I think him putting the dragon there was a mistake. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Because if I had remembered the Equalizer, how would that have changed something? I might have actually tried to run. Would that have changed anything? I don't think it would have. But it's a shame I wasn't remembering it because it's a factor that I should have thought through. And if I had thought through, it might have changed something. You can't leave data like that on the table, you got to let it influence and impact and aid your movement toward victory. That's huge. That kill was huge. Yeah, the dragon's down, but his went down far earlier. And the Zyvax dropped the 3 bomb on the Chaos Magi. There we go. Now I feel good. We got it. Adding to the Zyvax Fool Reign of Terror. This is surprising that Zyvax has like a huge win rate, but it does. Again, it's very niche. It only had, I think, 60 or 80 battles worth of records, but of those battles, it had like an 80 or 82% win rate, which is, I think it might even have been higher than that. Like I said, that data is coming from Summoner Lab. So, okay. There. Doesn't appear to be working right this second, but thought the other day is I'm excited to see the unfolding of that. Now, weak magic means that you essentially have void armor on anyone who has magic, and so then I'm less interested in a legionnaire because one of his benefits is that ability. So then it becomes interesting to do something like Grund in combination with the Queen Massilia, and then also do the taunt and the repair and the triage, because we're going to defend our taunt, right? We're going to defend the taunt. And then this might be the play because the affliction is so key, but you know what? We want to be able to repair, we want to be able to heal, we want to be able to triage our taunt monster. He's got a taunt too. The affliction is going to be annoying, and that might be a deciding factor for him. But I still have a repair, which he doesn't. So we're going to throw some armor on this guy through the Massilia, and we're going to repair that as he gets hit. It would be huge if we could continue to triage him down also. We'll see. Now his taunt doesn't have the same support that ours does. So I do think, unless he afflicts me on the turn 1, that there's no affliction. I think we're probably going to be okay. We threw 3 extra hit points on the slip spawn right there. Now my repair guide threw it on Grund, which is actually too bad. Maybe it's okay, but yeah, that would have been honestly nice to... Yes, I'm glad we brought down the taunt. It's too bad we lost the repair, but we still have a heal on our Grund, and the Grund's got the double strike. Now he cancels the heal. If I can, I would have loved to see one more attack from my... Now that's it. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. He's got too many hit points with the Deep Lurker remaining. Possibly if my Grund had killed one more monster, or if my Spirit Hoarder had repaired my taunt slip spawn instead of that Grund on that one turn. Necromancer, at least I lost to TNA. Appreciate you, my dude. 2 more battles and we'll call it, guys. So we're going Little League and we got Trample, so there's no tramplers from the Little League. I like to use Tarsa when it's little. There's some good opportunities out there. Now, this is pretty sparse. These are slim pickings. I don't actually want that. If I had my full deck outside of just Chaos, I'd have some interesting opportunities to throw down. No, gotta go blue. Really? This is a good pick. So I don't love what I'm seeing here, but going Kelia gives me the speed. I don't think Magic's too big of a concern, so I don't really feel I need to play Thaddeus. It might be interesting to try something in here. Speed is pretty good. But look, I'm gonna get what? I'm gonna from no. This is not the play. I'm really only gonna get one attacker, two attackers that are unique to that. But here I've got this guy, and I've got this guy that I like, and then I've got all the same. And this guy's got 6 hit points, which is super good, great tank. And then I want a tank healer. I might not even take the tank healer because my tank is so... Ever? Kick out some more damage instead. Swim Hunter is my main DPS, and I don't really like him being in the last position. No, that's the play. Because the Mandarin is like my second tank with 6 hit points. Yeah. No heals, no repairs, just counting on out shooting my opponent. And it's Urzagal. Very similar play, but he brought the repair. Repair won't matter so much because I'm mostly focusing on magic and afflict. But I think he might get this. Now that afflict is huge. Oh, he's got a cleanse too over there. Yeah. That's all he needed probably. He's got a secondary decent tank. Yeah, I have a secondary, meat shield. But I don't know if it's enough. Okay, that's big. I would have loved to see one more kill from my tank there. Instead, what happened is... Yeah, and he's got 6 hit points back here protecting his Swim Hunter. That's huge, but it's too little. I need 6 turns to... Right? Is it possible? He hits me in my armor. He hits me once. Oh, Isaac. Pew, pew, pew. Dude, that was sick. What a fun battle. Right down to the wire. I thought you had me, dude. Okay, one more. Well, since we beat Gank in that first battle, we actually have a chance for being the winner here. Let's see. Everybody's got snipe. Oh, little dogs. Nice. Shout out Mass. Mass is the old name of Little Dog, creator of Little Dogs. He was one of the original Time and Attention people. Okay, so no archery, snipe. Everybody gets snipe. One way to play this would be to think about, well, okay, so there is no archery, so there's no real need to go. But then Dragon's going to introduce opportunities like, again, the Chaos Dragon. What if, we even just went like that? The Chaos Agent is going to be a snipe protector for the first attack. I am slowing my opponent. This might be enough to win it. Might. It's a great card. It's a very powerful card. But I have to at least look at my alternatives. So I could go in here and I could drop the Grum on him. Got 4 more. This might be a play. Is the camo. But see, I don't like... No, I don't like that. Just don't like the speed there. So here. I don't really like that either. Try this. Now everybody's got snipe damage though. No, I can't. I feel like I can't play this way. No. Even though it's an interesting play and it might work, I'm going to lean into the dragon and I'm going to go chaos. I like the stonefish as a tank, and then we go... Because the stonefish comes out of the gate with the 1 and 1, or the 1 and 2. And then... Boom. So neither of those are actually night protectors. Okay. Cool Scar. Colonel Scar, maybe? I'm not sure. This is the last battle, guys, and I'm going to call it. Thanks for your time and attention. Hope you have an amazing day. God bless. But we're not gone yet, but I just want to, in case I forget. Maybe. No, too many voids. We lose. Too many voids. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, too many voids. Dang. See, the power of Tusk the Wide. Dude, just sitting there. That's the tank, guys. That's the tank. He just sits in the way. He didn't meaningfully contribute to the damage. He just stood in the way. Props to Gank, who took number 1, that means. Colonel Scar, by beating me there, took number 2. I think. Okay, so there are still more battles to come. There could be some people who come in and sweep, you know, 9-0. But I'm pleased with that. I lost to Colonel Scar. I think Neko got me. And I forget the third loss. Oh, was it? No, I thought it was Isaac, but it wasn't. I forget. Anyways, great game, guys. Thanks, Chuny, for the tournament. Make sure you check out your tournament page, guys. There's lots of events in there that are amazing and worth your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.